Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Love Our Life. Today we are going to go back to Epic Universe. That's right, more construction updates from Epic Universe. We got a lot to talk about. A lot happened over the holiday with pictures from BioReconstruct, and thank you to him as always for those. But we're going to talk about that today, and we're going to talk about a couple other things that are coming. I'm hearing that there's going to be new concept art that's coming out for Epic Universe by the end of the month, and a preview center is coming. So let's get into it. So we're just going to deep dive into everything here and just show you guys what exactly we have today with the pictures, because this is some really cool stuff and I want you guys to be able to see this, and this is really amazing and really awesome. If you look right here, let's just start with the very first picture that we have, and it's probably the thumbnail. I probably chose it as the thumbnail for today. Look at this picture here of the Elder Wand portal and stand here. This is amazing. This is going to be the tower that is on top of the portal for Epic Universe for the Harry Potter world. As we know right now, the rumor is that it's the French Harry Potter and the French Ministry of Magic, that's going to be going on with this. That is the rumor as of right now, but we don't really know 100% for sure, so we'll have to end up seeing there. But this is pretty cool. This is pretty amazing. It looks great. More detail. How he got this picture is just amazing to me. And here, the next picture here, you can see a view of the magic wand raising hand above the portal of Harry Potter land. Theming and aging masonry walls is number 1 over here. Number 2, current theming of a copy of the Porte Saint-Denis in Paris. And number 3 is a roof of a kiosk in the center of Epic Universe. And number 4, construction worker break tent peak. You can see here as we look at the photo a little closer, which looks amazing. I mean, this is just really cool, and how they're doing everything and how everything is just kind of coming together, you know, for sure. I mean, this is just definitely something that we want to continue to see happen. And, you know, it's just the way that they're doing it and the way that they're getting everything set up is just mind-blowing. Next, we're going over to Dark Universe. You can see a photo with the sighting of 2 recently topped portals. You can see the Elder Wand, Harry Potter hand to your right, and then the Dark Universe prop to the left. Here, as we click on this, you can see that's pretty cool. So obviously it looks like he's across the street because there's stop signs there, whatever, you know. I let him do his magic, you know, I don't question it. But anyway, this next one is a sighting of a recently topped portal of the Dark Universe and Epic Universe. Roof work over a mid-course launch of the Curse of the Werewolf roller coaster. 2 is a frame for a turret sacre. I don't know how to say that, I'm so sorry. And a Harry Potter related land. And number 3 is electrical equipment outside of the park. Click on that a little bit closer for you guys so you can see. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And here's a closer look here at this. This is the top of Epic Universe, the top of the Dark Universe portal as you go into that portal right there, which looks really good. I think looks really awesome. Now the rumor is behind this that is actually supposed to have like LEDs, electrical components inside of it. So where it actually shows like lights that change color, which is probably going to be cool. So it's probably going to have like some type of effect, you know, that goes off. Like you can probably hear like electricity going off or something like that. I'm sure that that's something that they will definitely do for that. I mean, it just makes sense, right? It definitely makes sense. Now this one is pretty cool. This is the top theming of the How to Train Your Dragon portal here. You can see that, and mixed with the dual racing coaster right in the background, which they're really close to each other in vicinity. They're not too far away from each other there, but that's pretty cool. I love that. I love the look of it. I think it's a really neat way that they have set everything up here, like how everything's going to just kind of line up. It's really cool how they've really done this. So I'm excited about that for sure. And then this is the current state of the rock work on top of Mead Hall in How to Train Your Dragon. So this is kind of like a pyre that's going to stick out of the Mead Hall there, which looks really cool. It gives me vibes of, now don't hate on me for this, but just gives me vibes of the bear from California Adventure, you know, that, or like a Pride Rock kind of look. That's how it kind of looks like to me, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's exactly what the finished product is gonna look like. But I mean, you can level with me on that one. You can kind of see that there just a little bit, but it's still really awesome looking. And here's another look at the dual racing coasters with the portal topper there. And then it looks like we have some hotel updates here. Look at the branding of SurePod's modular bathroom staged in Epic Universe in Park Tower Resort. You can see that SurePods. There it is. So some bathroom updates. This is pretty amazing. Now here is a look at the construction of the actual hotel in Park Hotel itself. You can see everything that they're doing here. They are continuing on to just build up everything. Now the rumor is, right now the Stella Nova and Terra Nova resorts that are out front, we'll get to those in a little bit, they're already accepting reservations. We are planning on doing ours very soon so that we can stay there whenever it opens. But this one is rumored maybe in the summer to start taking reservations for next year into 2025. But obviously that won't be accessible probably until the actual park opens, you know. It's just something that is what it is. Raised ring in the aerial photo for the dome top of the in-park resort tower. See here, so it's going to have like a dome on top, and they finally started raising this level right here, which looks really cool. That's pretty awesome. I wonder if they're going to concept art. Like, I mean, there are going to be some changes in the concept art when it comes out. We know that due to one of the restaurants that looks different, like the structure looks different from the original concept art. So right now, I'm not even going to reference the original concept art until we get the new one, which is rumored to come out later this month. So, and of course, we'll be making a video on that when it happens. But massive number of pilings of the raised traffic circle. So if you don't know, there's a traffic circle that's going to be happening going into Epic Universe, coming off of the Epic Boulevard there into Kirkman Road. It's all going to just like loop around. It's going to be kind of crazy how they're going to have everything set up there. But that's kind of a look there. So they're still working on that. They still have that to complete. Like, there's so much that they have to do. And so more tiles on the Stella Nova Resort here. And then on the, looks like they're getting really close to finishing this. Now this was December 21st. So we have not had any new photos from Bio Reconstruct since then. Watch me put out this video and then he drops a whole load of them. If that's the case, we'll come back tomorrow and do another video on that, because we are going to be heavy on Epic Universe stuff this year. We're going to push it as much as we can because we are really close. We are only a year away, so it's going to be really cool. And here you can see more of the tiling that's been done, which if you guys haven't checked out our video when we actually went on site, we're going to continue to do that as well this year. Check out that previous video where we went on site as well. So the more tiling here. Lighting has been placed here as well. That's pretty cool. That, like the little light down there in the bottom right. That's cool. And then here's a funny photo. He was trying to get the wand. And it went through a truck drove by. That's awesome though. I mean, look at the focus on that camera. I wonder what he's using. And moving right along here, And here's the lighting for the exterior here. So that's pretty cool. It's like just a little like almost LED light, but it's gonna be awesome when they get it done. Now this is stepping into the regular theme park, Universal Studios, which we covered that recently, and I will link that video also down below for you guys to check that out, where we talk about everything that's coming to 2024, coming to Universal in 2024, and more construction updates here and stuff that they're doing here. But let's move along and get back to what we're talking about here. We don't care about Disney stuff in this video. But here's another aerial view of everything here. You can see this is going to be towards the left of the park area here. This is like where the actual, it's not where the actual parking lot is. You can see the parking lot is going to be down to the right. You can see where the, in the bottom of the photo here, the bottom right, you can see the actual lights for yeah. The lights for your red light, green light, whatever, your traffic lights down here. You can see that there, and the parking lot is like really close to that. Actually, it's right there in that area, right there in the bottom right. So pretty cool. Some more tents here. This is all HHN related stuff, which we're not going to get into today. Some Shrek's house stuff from above. Actually, let me see this. I haven't seen this yet. Okay, cool. We'll have to go out there and do some more updates very soon on that, but we're going back to Epic Universe here in just a second. And recently, like, just how crazy the parks have been lately. Like, it's just been insanely busy. But that's what the parking garage looked like the other day around Christmas. Okay, back to it. Aerial looking at the construction of the village in Dark Universe. This is the center, and left are the stone walls if you actually zoom in here. So let's zoom in here and take a look at that. Oh, I see it. Yep. Bottom left here, the stone walls that are going up. That looks really cool. This is going to be one of my most anticipated areas. Of course, I'm anticipating the whole park, right? But I'm really looking forward to that. More stuff here. More walls being built up, and they're still obviously building. We're still a year and a half, well, not a year and a half, but we're still a year out. So actually it could be about a year and a half depending on when it opens, but we're getting close though. We're getting really close. Aerial photo of the themed wall here as well. I love this kind of structuring. I love it. It's really cool how they're going to do this. At the center of this photo is construction of a gate back of House of Dark Universe. The large dirt space near the manor will likely have to hide tall trees to show the building. Man, that is so cool. That's awesome. So obviously back of house, and then the warehouse back here, the soundstage back there behind it. It's going to be connected to everything. So I mean, it's just coming along, man. It's just really coming along, and it's going to be awesome. Here's a straight down aerial view of the Dark Universe. So it's not going to be like a huge like open area. I mean, I think the front of it will be, but the rest of it's going to be kind of like going around. And I feel like all of them are going to be like that. Like I don't feel like, even though Epic Universe I think will be big, I don't think it's going to be huge. You know what I mean? And then this one, we have the back side of the portal when you come in, and just everything, it's just going around. I mean, then the next 6 months, all these all these scaffoldings and everything will be down, and we're going to get a much clearer idea. And here's the portal here, which we've covered this before in a brief update, but this is pretty cool. It's just crazy to think about, like, I think like 3 or 4 Epic Universe videos ago, we covered this in like a special quick 5-minute video. And just to think about it like that this was literally like a huge update, but now this is like that's old news kind of thing. But it's still really cool. I still love it. Here are the Wolfman coaster, the werewolf. Look at that. So they still haven't put theming on the building yet. I mean, they have, but they haven't put the roof on. So that's pretty cool. All of this is just a continuation of some of the same stuff we've seen, but just smaller updates. You can see like the bottom left here, the tower being finished here. It's getting close to being finished. It's not quite there yet, but it is definitely getting close to being finished. And then here too, the extended queue for the attraction. It's so cool. I love that. Like, it's just gonna, like, to see it in these photos versus what we're gonna see next year, it's just gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Let's look here. Jagged stone. Here on the walls, going back around the theming there. Which looks really awesome. That's so cool. And then, of course, the aerial photo of the Dark Manor here. It just continues to get better and better. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just continues to just look amazing. And then here's like a further back view of everything. You can kind of see it all in one thing. So it's a fairly large area. And then, of course, the restaurant at the bottom left here is supposed to be like a themed barbecue restaurant is what they're saying. But, I mean, you just continue to see this. And then, I mean, it's just so amazing. So this is what I want to talk about. This is a big thing that I wanted to talk about here. This is the entrance to the front of the park. So, you know how Universal Studios Florida has the arches at the front. Well, this is also going to have a form of arch. But also, in addition to that, it's going to have a portal. You can see here in the middle of the photo here, this is a portal going into the land. So everything's going to have like a portal, you know, take you everywhere you go. It's going to be, you know, very celestial kind of based and everything. You're going through like portals, black holes, whatever you want to call it, to go to these different lands. But this will also have, like I said, the arches around this, but it'll actually just, you know, this middle piece here actually has piping on top of it and some structures on top of that, so it can actually lift up and go vertical that way. So you're still going to get that. So that's really cool. And here's a little closer look here at that. So it'll still go up. It'll still have the portal itself or the arches itself. I just think it's really cool that the middle part's going to have that portal. Now, are they going to have it to where all traffic just flows through that area? I don't really know, because it's hard saying. Like, it really is hard saying at this point. So we'll have to wait and see on that and see what they do. But I think that would be a huge problem, and it would like bottleneck so many people. So I think they'll have the several little portals maybe through the actual archways and stuff like that, like in the studios, that you can walk right through. So it'd probably be easier done that way. But here's an aerial view of the other side of it. This is looking from inside the park to the outside. So this front area here in the front here, this is most likely going to be where your tickets are, security, all this kind of stuff right here. And then this is where you're going to be allowed in. So think of the way that Universal Studios is right now, but kind of in a larger scale. When you walk through the arches, you know, there's the production buildings to the right, the guest services, and the tickets like right there. But think of it kind of reversed. Like, I think I could be wrong on that. I mean, it would make sense that you would have to go through that first to go through the portal. But I'm pretty sure it's how it's going to be. So it's going to be like tickets and security right here at the top, and then you're going to walk through the portal right there. So most likely that's how it's going to go for that. But it's still awesome. An aerial overview here of the Epic Universe entrance with cascading water features. So this is over top of it right here, which looks great. I mean, it just looks amazing. Like, it's pretty awesome. And everything that they got going on with that. And then another aerial view here as well. I mean, these are just so cool. I mean, it's just amazing. It's so cool how they do this. And how they're getting prepared for everything. And then some more Dark Universe chimneys here. Look at this little building here with the chimney. That's awesome looking. That's really cool. I can't wait to see what all that's going to be. But let's scroll a little bit further. We have so much Dark Universe stuff that we could just spend a lot of time on. And but I wanted to get to this photo here. Here's an aerial view looking out here for the Harry Potter section, and then you can see the dual racing coaster over to your left here, or at the top of the photo, and then the launching station where this is going through. This looks amazing. Like, it looks so cool. Like, I don't even know how it's going to play out, but it just looks amazing and so cool how it's just set up. I mean, there's just so much that's going in on this, and so much that is awesome with it, that it's just like, it just continues to not, disappoint. And then another aerial view here. We might have shown this photo earlier, but you can see the guys here, and then at the bottom, there's more paving going on there, and the two construction guys just hanging out at the top. But I wanted to get to Mario real quick, because I want to talk about that. I know we're like 20 minutes into this, but I wanted to talk about this real quick, and here's some more photos of the dual racing coaster, which we just talked about. This thing's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be insane. Like, it's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be awesome. I think it's gonna, like, a lot of people think that SeaWorld have the best coasters, and arguably, maybe so. But I think it's just gonna be awesome when we get down to everything, and we get down to like how Universal's gonna try to compete with that. But it's pretty crazy. I think Alexa's going off for some reason over here. Oh well, sorry, ignore her. Anyway, yeah, so we have all this, and then here is the colorful pattern at the entrance of, this is so cool. This is going to be the entrance to the dual racing coaster. So you're going to have to go on the back side of it to go in, obviously, or what would be the back side, I guess you would consider. But this is really cool. This is the entrance to it. I'm excited about it. I love the pavement on the ground. Like, I love all that. I love it's just like an epic feel to go on this coaster. Like when you get on a ride and an attraction, and it's just like it has like kind of a small entrance. This is gonna have a grand entrance for you to go into. It's gonna be so cool, man. It's just gonna be awesome. And then more here, a little aerial view of that. How it goes back around and through there. So there's a lot to it. I mean, I would like to see the inside of what the queue is going to look like, and stuff. But that's so cool. And then you can see the bottom left here. Here is the How to Train Your Dragon little flyer ride at the bottom left. We did a video on that about the actual movement. And you guys can check that video out down below as well. I'm going to have a bunch of videos down below for you guys today. This aerial view here too, which is pretty amazing. That's so cool. Look at that. That's awesome. And then you can see here, if you look right here at number 1, let me make sure I'm right about that. Yep. This is the roof peaks at Yoshi's Adventure. So you can see like the little pyramids down here going there. And then you can see all the other different structures here too. And then over here on number 5, you can see how the not Mount Beanpole, but the actual like the grass area like leading up to Mount Beanpole looks over here. That is so cool. That is so cool. Actually, it is Mount Beanpole. And then number 4 is the Donkey Kong coaster here. You can see the track there. That is so cool, man. That is so amazing. And then this is pretty amazing, pretty epic. This is the brick theming of the Donkey Kong attraction, which looks so good. I mean, it's just so cool how they're working that out and everything. I'm really excited. I think I'm like, attraction-wise, I think I'm most excited about the Donkey Kong coaster. More brick theming here from the backside, and you can see here like where it looks like it's supposed to break off the actual track. So it's supposed to look like you actually like jump off the track. If you remember the old Donkey Kong game, you would jump off there. So that's pretty amazing. Let's see. Here's more here, which we've shown this before, so it shows like the curve that goes around, and the water feature there with the little tiki hut looking thing that's going to be coming there. And all this is just like so cool how they're doing it, you know. I mean, like the arrow framing here, just showing this a little further away, so you can see like it's on the opposite side of where Mount Beanpole is and all that there. But I wanted to get to something here. Let's see. Okay, so here is Yoshi's coaster here. The Yoshi, not coaster, but adventure. You can see here, number 2, down here on the photo, where there is an uncovered Yoshi. So you can see that there. That's pretty cool. There was another photo, I'll have to find it here in a minute, where there were several uncovered Yoshis. But as it continues to grow, Mount Beanpole, everything else, Bowser's Castle, like all this whole area just continues to grow. And, you know, it's really cool how they have like everything like green around there. So I haven't really thought about what it's going to look like on the outside of that green wall. Maybe just like Mario kind of theme. I'm sure that's probably what it's going to be, which that'll be awesome in itself to see. But yeah, all this is just continuation of everything that we've seen before, just building up more here, as you can see. It's pretty amazing. So let me get to what I was going to show you guys here. Now these are on BioReconstruct's Twitter page, but some of them he shared from another group here. And oh, here's another look at the mead hall down here. Oh, that's cool, the structure that was there. That's pretty awesome. I mean, we're going longer than I expected on this. We'll make another video soon, but just kind of give you guys more overview here of everything, because it'd be so hard to show you everything and everything. And we'll start doing more edited type videos for this really soon, but I just wanted to show you guys these photos here real quick. Let's take a look at this. See more of the hotel here. Oh, look at that. Placement of the room layout. So this is a little bit newer photo, bottom right here. Look at that. That is so awesome. But yeah, so at this point, you know, it's just like one of those things where you just got to keep going. Framed or in park hotel resort pool there. And there's just so much that's going on with it, and like the road leading into it, everything like that is just crazy. More like testing like of the materials, stuff like that that's going on. And then there's the resort there, Selenova, Terra Luna. And I mean, that's just pretty amazing. So many pieces here. And then this is like a great electrical lighting fountain in Epic Universe. That's pretty cool. You can see that there. Let me definitely get to the photos I was talking about getting to here for you guys. Sorry, a little unorganized here at the end of the video, but you know what? It is what it is, right? So this is kind of a thread. I wanted to show you this. This is what it looked like in January 22nd of 2021. This is December 17th, 2023. So pretty crazy stuff, you know, that how they've updated everything. And here's a look at the road I was talking about. This is the preparation for the overpass that's going to go on there. So that's going to be awesome what they do with that as well. And we're going to get up to this real quick. Just ignore everything else. Okay, here is the thing I was talking about. Peaceful Thrill Seeker had this picture, and you can see all the Yoshis that are uncovered. Now, I don't think they're like colored yet. They're all just kind of green. Have an overlayer, but you can see like all of them. This is like towards the evening, you know, and stuff. This is pretty cool. That is pretty amazing. I love that. Then here's the coaster testing here as well. Or not the coaster, but the Star Flyers. That is pretty cool. I mean, that is just awesome how it keeps, you know, testing, which you've seen it at night in itself, but overall, pretty amazing. But anyway, that is my update for today. There's so much to talk about. There's so many things that we are going to see over the next year. And these updates will come pretty rapidly. I'm going to try to do them every week. That is my plan. As long as we have photos to talk about, or I can get down there and look at the actual park itself. But yes, so pretty excited. There is a rumor that tickets are going to go on sale this summer for Epic Universe. Now, what does that mean as far as like annual pass holders? I don't know yet. I don't know that information. But I do know that they will offer that somehow, so maybe they'll actually let you upgrade your pass for then, and like you can sign up for it, and then it'll actually kick in when Epic Universe opens. I don't know. I really don't know at this point. You know, like it's just all speculation. We'll know more this year. We will definitely know more this year, and just prepare yourself, because I think there's going to be some things that you have expectations for that maybe they're not going to be met, or they're going to be exceeded. And I don't mean that in any way like of the quality of the park. I'm just talking about the operations of how they're going to do things and how they're going to change it around. Because it is possible that you're going to have to definitely pay more money to get your annual pass for Epic Universe. It's going to be possible that they're going to have certain things you have to work out, maybe down payment, stuff like that. But don't worry, you got a year and a half or whatever to figure all that out. Universal's got a year and a half to let you figure it out and tell you about it. But anyway, we're really excited about it, and I cannot wait. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new here today, please consider subscribing and hit that like button and the notification bell so you know when our next video is coming out. And if you want to see more content, check out this video right over here where we just went to Universal and checked out everything that is new, because there's so much going on and Mardi Gras is getting ready to happen, but it was a crazy day. So anyway, check out that video as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, the road goes ever on. I will see you next time.